What's cracking, everybody? XehrFelrose here, bringing you some Pokemon Go Battle League content. In today's video, we're taking a look at a legend team by trainer Mr. JP1997, who is an alt account of a former #1 in the world player who put a challenge forth for himself, said, I'm going to build only 3 Pokemon. My account is only level 32. Not mine, this is the trainer that we're shoutcasting today, mind you. And he's going to hit legend, and he did it with this team. Noctowl, Lantern, Quagsire, pretty meta picks here, especially from last season. Noctowl not being as great as it used to be because of the Sky Attack nerf. Quagsire, dude, we're a Quagsire, Swagsire appreciation channel here. So let's get into these battles and see how this trainer climbs to legend with this interesting team here. Honestly, the only team that they could have, because as they said in the oh my goodness, I can't speak. In the sub of the videos, okay? They submitted in the submission. Goodness gracious, I butchered that. But I'm not going back. You're already half a minute in here. So we get a Noctowl, and then we swap into the Quagsire here. Quagsire is going to draw out a Hawlucha, some spice, and this is Legend Elo play here. This is all, I know that it didn't show at the beginning, but this is all, stuff that's being done in basically the 3000 Elo range. So going to shield up potential move here from the, and unfortunately my Spanish is extraordinarily rusty, but we're going to see the Mud Bomb bait. Does the Hawlucha decide to shield this? Yes, they do, and that's going to make sure that you're going to get both shields off of this Hawlucha now, or you're going to be able to take switch advantage, which I'm pretty sure is a good idea considering we swapped out a Noctowl in the lead. But Noctowl's going to come in, get a nice big farm down. Only thing it really has to fear is like Flying Press or Aerial Ace. It's really not going to do too much here. So Noctowl taking this one in the chin, saving it. Wow, that does a lot of damage for a Flying Press. Flying Press is a very good move, to be fair. So now the Shadow Ball coming back from this Noctowl, though, is going to do a ton of damage to an unshielded Frostlass, and then Lantern comes in. Opponent has a... Huh? What is this? This is supposed to be in the 2900s. This person playing some spice. They got Phalanx in the back, dude. What's up? That's pretty cracked, yo. Let's go. Gonna have to shield. You shield this up, right? Or you just save the shield for Noctowl? I think either way you're fine. They go for the superpower there, it looks like, and then going for the Surf against the Frostlass. Gonna be an easy KO for this Lantern. Taking game 1 here in the set. Good game, well played. And forgive me if I get some of the names wrong. I know some of the animations, but boy, I tell you, I don't know Spanish like I used to. I'm not bilingual by any means, but I used to know a little bit. Not nearly as much anymore. It's been a long time since I've had to use it. I used to work in a workplace where knowing Spanish was kind of necessary. So I can do un poquito, but not too much. So we're going to stay in against the Umbreon here. Noctowl and Umbreon very neutral into each other. Two very bulky Pokemon here doing damage into each other. Going to get the second Sky Attack off here against the Umbreon and look to potentially pivot out to draw out a Grass type or something in the back here. Not quite. Oh, going to catch on the Lantern. Dude, I think that I'm going to be honest, this team looks so ridiculously RPS that you have to be able to take these RPS situations and make them happen. If this person got swapped in on a Grass type by any means, oh, it's over, dude. Yes, obviously the Quagsire and the Lantern are here to draw out the Grass types for Noctowl to get a huge farm. Oh, kaboom! I don't have my button on, so we're going to be doing manual kabooms today. But coming in with the Quagsire here, able to really kind of put the pressure on this Nidoqueen. They're going to go for a Poison Fang, no shield there. Farm up a bunch of energy. Opponent apparently just said, I'm not playing this game. Apparently they were weak to Quagsire in the back. Let's go. Ooh, this is elite. This is why Lickitung came back. This is why Noctowl, a case can be made for it. An opponent is staying in. I have to imagine that they've probably got a Medicham or a Gligar in the back, as typically those are paired with Lickitung. Those are very common things to see with it. Opponent is absolutely going to get destroyed in this matchup. I can't imagine you don't at least come in with your Gligar here to try and make something happen. But I guess, you'd have to be worried about the opponent, potentially, I guess they'd have to worry about this trainer, their opponent, rather, coming in with like an Ice type or something, I guess. But I don't know. Anyway, they're staying in. They're sacking their Lickitung. They're trying to get their Lickitung to do as much as it can before the Lickitung. The Lickitung's trying to get as much damage out before the Noctowl takes it out. Trying to see if they can make something happen. Opponent's going to get farmed down, and Noctowl has a move stored. Going to go straight for the Shadow Ball here, and you can align the Lantern to the Azumarill, and that's going to be a pretty nasty bit of alignment there as the opponent is going to get hard countered. And then you have the Medicham in the back, just kind of like we expected. And then Quagsire is looking to possibly finish this game off. Lantern definitely doing well here. I think you have to shield a potential Psychic here. They go straight for a power-up punch, man. That's incredible. Nice no shield there by the Lantern here. We're going to see a shield up by the opponent, and then Quagsire can come in with a shield up. This should be a pretty simple case of throwing dirt at this Medicham. So, Medicham, going to take some Mud Bombs here. Going to need 2 more Mud Bombs to KO. 1 for the shield and 1 for the show. Gonna go for another power-up punch, dude. Sure, trainer, keep going for power-up punches if that's what makes you feel good. Gonna go for another Mud Bomb here. Probably doesn't even get the shield off the Medicham, honestly. Ooh, they do shield. Okay, interesting. So Quagsire now definitely just has to go. Dude, if this is another power-up punch, you know what it is. Jeez, man. Go for something else. Unfortunately, not going to be able to make the Mud Bomb, and the counter damage is going to add up very quickly here. Now, Lantern is going to have to shield. Even if it's a power-up punch, you got to shield. The ball's on his trainer, dude. They're going for this Surf here to get rid of the Medicham after it's been 4 times boosted, and the shields are going to be all that this Lantern needs. That was actually a very good call, knowing that all those were probably power-up punches. That's pretty big. Opponent is going to come in with a Deoxys against this Noctowl here in the lead, and this is a pretty good lead for Noctowl because it's rocking Shadow Ball. Honestly, the whole team has really good neutral play into Deoxys. Quagsire doing pretty well because it resists anything that's not Psycho Boost. So we're going to see the opponent go for the Lightning move. The Lightning, goodness, I cannot speak today. Dude, I am sleep deprived. Forgive me, okay? We're here making this video because we got to. Got to keep it. Got the hustle, man. Opponent goes for a catch on the Gligar. Very nice catch. But unfortunately, they both swap immediately. Quagsire is going to come into the Gligar and be very, very sad. But the opponent threw a Thunderbolt, not a Lightning Bolt. I know the difference. There's a Thunderbolt. Anyway, going for Stone Edge here because that's all you can do. Just wait till Swagsire gets Aqua Tail. This matchup is going to be a piece of cake for it. Dude, it's going to be so good for Quagsire when it finally gets Aqua Tail next month. Woo! Waiting for it, dude. That is going to be a good way to break up some of these Gligar cores because with Aqua Tail, Swagsire absolutely decimates the Gligar because you get to, with Mud Shot, you get to the Aqua Tails every 4 Mud Shots, dude. It's ridiculous. Mud Shot gets to that, it's basically the same as like Night Slash, Cross Chop. All those have the same energy, so those Aqua Tails are going to come out so hard and so fast. It's, oh my goodness. Person's got a Lantern. We're going to see how this matchup goes. I've actually never seen this despite having played my Lantern or my Carbink all of once this season. I got a brand new Carbink too, and I hate it. I put all that dust into it, and I absolutely hate it, dude. So we're going to see the opponent going for a charge move here. I imagine they probably have to go for the Moonblast because it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be the harder hitting move. And then the opponent comes in with their Deoxys and the trainer concedes. That's pretty much a good game. They just had too much bulk on that side of the team and not much you could do about it. But going to see a Tapu Fini in the lead on the next game. Not a horrible lead here as Noctowl definitely outpaces to the moves despite being nerfed with Sky Attack. But I'm going to throw the Sky Attack here before the opponent's able to throw a charge move, and that's going to put some pressure on the Tapu Fini. Then whether they want to stay alive or not, going to go for another swap, or they're going for the swap it looked like, but unfortunately Tapu Fini throwing with very good timing here. And we shield up a Surf. Oh no! Surf shields feel so bad, man. Well, we're going to see the Noctowl go for another move, try and get that shield back from the Tapu Fini, and they do. An immediate swap into Quagsire here, and we're going to see them farm up energy here, going for a no shield, or are they going to shield? They shield not. And then they... Oh, that's painful, dude. Oh, dude, I would be on the verge of top lefting if I saw that. All right, let's see if he can take it out. All right, so we're going to see Quagsire going for the Stone Edge here against the Gligar. Gligar is able to abuse this Quagsire for energy. Unfortunately, goodness, such... Dude, that feels so bad. I would cry if I had that Mud Bomb caught. I wouldn't be surprised if this trainer was crying right now. All right, so Noctowl is going to come back in, only a few away from a move here. Going to be able to absorb an Aerial Ace from this Gligar, no problem. It does not do that much damage. Does enough, but not enough. And because Noctowl is at that Sky Attack, it's going to be able to let it rip. And we're going to see what the opponent decides to do here. Maybe they don't have an answer in the back for Lantern. They have a Registeel. That is not what you wanted to see here. Unfortunately, this is not a good matchup for Lantern in the 1s. I think it's much better for it in the 2s. We're going to see what this trainer can do here. Shielding up the Registeel. You know this is going to be a Zap Cannon, so you have to shield this up and hope you don't get the debuff, dude. No debuff. There's a debuff. Oh, pain. I hate Registeel so much, dude. So you got to go for the Thunderbolt now to get that extra damage off. 2 Surfs may not matter enough to go for the 1 Thunderbolt here. Gonna go for it, get the damage off, and then I truthfully don't know. There's a miracle that has to be pulled off in this game. Wait, the switch clock is coming back up. We could catch a move here. Oh, this is some really good energy timing here. Let's see if the opponent gonna catch the move. He catches the move. Let's go. Noctowl coming in to be the body bag of the match. Getting taken out, and now all he has to do is go for a couple of Surfs, and this Registeel is as good as gone. And the opponent doesn't look to catch the move either. Surf taking out the Registeel, and we're going to see the opponent having almost no HP on that Tapu Fini. They are not in a Moonblast because they had just thrown the Surf, going for the Peekaboo, and absolutely failing, and the opponent immediately concedes. Very nicely done. Very good game. Getting a real good lead here against the Venusaur. Got to keep alignment as well. Here comes the Azumarill safe swap, and in comes Lantern to counter swap. All you have to do is keep switch here. This is a pretty simple cut and dry game. Opponent might have something in the back like G-Fisk or maybe another Steel. Could be, it could be most anything back there, let's be honest. But throwing those moves with some, oh, I think that was good timing. I can't tell. It's hard to see. A little choppy on the footage here. Going for a great charge, looking for a farm down after throwing that move. Looking to eat another charge move as well to give the opponent's Venusaur less farm. Very smart play here. You know, this is the kind of stuff that you'd expect to see against players that are in the Legend Elo range. It's very, very smart plays here. Able to go for a Thunderbolt and should even be able to reach a Surf, honestly, to do some extra chip damage here before the Venusaur gets to take them out. And he's going to go for it. A little visual lag made me scared, dude. I didn't think he was going to make it. But we're going to see the Surf go off and do some chip damage. Lantern effectively KOing half of the opponent's team. Dugong comes in, and we're going to see how this plays out because this is not a sure match in the 2 shields. Going for a bait here to try and get the opponent's Dugong to shield up a potential Stone Edge, and they do! That is a huge shield, putting this Quagsire ahead on energy because Dugong does not have baits, and it does take quite a little bit to get to moves here. But we're going to have to see how this trainer decides to play this out. Going for another Mud Bomb, dude. This trainer has balls of steel, and they get the shield, dude. If I did that, they would have no-shielded every Mud Bomb, no kidding. Absolutely no cap, dude. Every single one of my Mud Bombs would have been no-shielded. So we're going for Stone Edges here after 2 debuffs. I think at this point, maybe looking to get out of here with a ton of energy banked and get that Noctowl in. Maybe go for an extra charge move here. Opponent gonna have to go for a charge move here. I think this is risky. Gotta go up for that Stone Edge. Letting it go, putting all the hope into Noctowl, going for a move with good timing. Very nicely done. Their opponent did not catch a move. They're not going to catch a move on their Venusaur, dude. Gonna take it out with the Sky Attack, and with a shield, Noctowl just farms down, dude. Well played. Good game. Very lucky with those shield calls. I think that they were very good shield calls. I just know that I also would have been clapped if I were the one who were to do those. So, gonna see a Powder Snow Alolan Ninetales in the lead the next match. And the swap in the Quagsire's safe swap. The opponent comes in with their Azumarill after getting a little bit more farm on the Ninetales, and now we're going to be able to throw some Stone Edges at the Azumarill with good timing here. Able to get there before the opponent's throwing a charge move. Very good, good way to go here. Getting Noctowl some good farm here to hit back against that Alolan Ninetales, or straight up winning switch would also be a very ideal situation here. Now, oh, and they blocked the Hydro Pump, dude. That's massive. You can go for Mud Bombs at this point. The Azumarill is low enough where Mud Bombs plus some Mud Shots would KO, and that's going to give them the ability to flip switch here and put that Ninetales against the Lantern. And so going for the play rough here, opponent not able to get up to the Hydro Pump there, and in comes the Ninetales. I don't know if that was CMP or if there was a denial there. Probably was denial knowing this game, but the opponent not going to be able to get the farm down before another Mud Bomb comes through. That's going to be huge for this trainer's Quagsire, being able to get that damage off before going down. And Lantern comes in. It resists those Powder Snows, resists those Weather Balls, but a Dazzling Gleam would hurt. Do we shield the Gleam? Yes, we do, Gleam. I don't know Spanish, but I know what Gleam looks like, and it's going to be a Gleam right there. And, wow, this is... Noctowl is just sitting in the back like, Lantern, you got this, buddy. He's back there as emotional support, dude. He's your emotional support owl. That's all he's doing back there. He's just like, you got this, buddy. Go get him, Lantern, because I ain't doing nothing for the rest of this game. Alolan Ninetales being out of energy might be a blessing in disguise, though, for that Noctowl. Able to catch a move. Are we catching the Surf? That would be huge if we catch the Surf here. See, Noctowl is bulky. Oh my god, I caught the Surf. Hello! And now you could even get to a move here. Oh, you absolutely get to a move here. Now you can easily outpace the Lantern or force them to throw the energy right away, which is going to open up Lantern in the back for the ability to go for a Surf and KO here. So this is looking like a good game. Very well played, being able to catch that move, being very on top of the energy gains of that Lantern, able to go immediately for the Surf and just close it out. I think they may have hit 2 Surfs there. It looked like a CMP. So I don't know the IVs, unfortunately. I can't share the IVs unless the trainers share them with me. But if that was CMP, good stuff, man. Good game. Well played. Another Lickitung lead. This is what we like to see with Noctowl on the lead especially. And honestly, this team is really accessible. Like, I know it's not like immediately like right this second accessible, but like you've seen Hoot Hoot all over the place. You probably already have a Noctowl built unless you're like this trainer and made an alt to level 32 just to be able to play this team here. And then, you know, Lantern, been very accessible by this point. Unless you've recently started, you've probably got the Lantern. And the same with Wooper. Wooper's been spawning all season and last season as well. So a very good chance that most trainers have these Pokemon. And honestly, this team, even though Noctowl got nerfed, this team is still pretty strong. It's very, very RPS. And if you don't know what RPS means, it means rock, paper, scissors. It means it's very dependent on getting good matchups. Or if you lose bad matchups, like, you know, you lose switch to a Lantern, there's a very good chance that, you know, the opponent might have something in the back that counters your Quagsire, right? But overall, though, we're going to see this Noctowl take out the, oh my goodness, my brain just farted. They took out the Lickitung and then the Azumarill came in. We've seen this team before. Opponent comes in with a Medicham, has an Azumarill in the back. That's all she wrote. Gonna have to stay in for just a minute to try and get a shield with the Lantern here. And this is exactly how it played out last time. I'd be surprised if this wasn't the same exact battle. Wait, is this the same battle? They just went for power-up punch? Did they get the shield? Dude, is this the same battle? Hold up. Is this the same one? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Do we have a replay? Okay. Going for it. Dude, I don't know. I actually don't know. Look, I put the files that I get sent, okay? I put them together, and sometimes it happens. Sometimes the trainers send me an extra battle. Maybe this is a different battle. Maybe this is a different battle. I don't remember if they shielded or not. Okay, so yeah, they keep going for power punches. That's fine. No, okay, no, it feels like the exact same battle, dude. It does. It really does feel like the exact same battle. Opponent, are they going for another power punch? They going for another power punch, dude? Yeah, they did. They go for another power punch. I think this is the same battle, dude. This has got to be the same battle. If they quit, I think this is the same battle twice. If they quit right after this, is the same battle twice. Yep. I think that's okay, dude. We like dicking on Medichams. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, that kind of team. All right, so we get another decent lead here. We got Noctowl into Shadow Swampert. Shadow Swampert can hit really hard with these Hydro Cannons and hits very quickly as well because they charge so fast. But that's also going to give Noctowl the opportunity to absorb the energy and go for a little bit more itself. That was definitely not a CMP because I know Swampert wins CMP in this situation by like a mile. But the opponent does have to go for a shield here in order to keep their Swampert alive. And they try to go for the CMP tie, but Noctowl over-farming by just a bit. And I'm pretty sure that now the opponent can just go for another one and get the shield. Yeah, so this is going to be a CMP tie here, and it looks like we're going to decide whether that Swampert wants to stay in. You got to get rid of the Swampert here for sure, though. You got a Lantern in the back, and that is not what you want to see with the Lantern. So we're kind of hoping that we see the opponent going with the usual shtick of the... Oh, nice catch on the Lantern, dude. Very nice. we're going to see the opponent possibly go with the usual shtick of Lantern plus Flyer. There's no way that they get to an Earthquake after catching that move. The opponent, however, has a Quagsire in the back. Trainer, why do you have a Quagsire in the back? Do you just... Grass doesn't exist, it can't hurt me. Grass doesn't exist, it can't hurt me. Grass doesn't exist, it can't hurt me. Grass doesn't exist! It doesn't exist, trainer! Teams like this hurt my soul. They really do. I don't understand how trainers can run teams like this. I just don't. So we come in with the Quagsire here, looking to get to a Mud Bomb before the opponent can, but unfortunately they do get to one. But that means you should be able to overfarm by just a little bit and be able to get some extra energy ready. Nope, going for, oh, there's a CMP tie, so that's what I get. See, when I mauled, like, it's not even my battles, but I'm mauling over how weird this team is. And, and I just, like, whatever. Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to eat a move here. This is really unfortunate. Catching the move. Is this the Earthquake? Tell me it was an Earthquake. Tony caught the Earthquake on the Noctowl. They're running triple. Oh my god. Did they just see a grass type? The top left. All right. Look, when it's triple water ground, at least at that point, I know they're probably just memeing around, okay? Oh, we get the perfect Mud Bomb farm down. How tragic. I don't think you have any way around this. Opponent can just go for Blizzard here and they win. Dude, how bad you gotta feel about that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this travesty. Because that was disgusting. But at least it's triple, right? You know they're not doing some stupid ABA stuff. At least you know, like, okay, well, they're literally playing a team that's meant to, you know, obviously it's meant to be a meme team at that point. You just lose to Grass, and I think they know it. Dark Pulse on the Mandibuzz. We're going to see the Lantern come in to counteract against, or counter swap against the Mandibuzz that comes in. And now Lantern easily just wins and destroys in this matchup. Able to get one Thunderbolt off, and now we can just farm down here. I don't expect the opponent to, you know, get to two charge moves here. They get to the Dark Pulse here, and I'm pretty sure they just get farmed down. Nothing else, and there goes the Mandibuzz. Nice to meet you, but you're out of here. And so then they're going to come back in with Lickitung, and now the opponent is going to have to make a choice. Do they want to eat this and then let their Noctowl be the thing that sacrifices them ritualistically to God? Going for the Thunderbolt. Dude, I would have gone for those Surfs a while ago. And this trainer, being very patient, knowing exactly how much energy they have, able to get to two Thunderbolts and then some, and then going to come in with a Noctowl to just completely wall off this Lickitung. Body Slams aren't going to do much here, and the opponent has a Medicham in the back, and that is not good news for the opponent, as Quagsire can just patiently wait in the back with his little fin arm things after the opponent shields both of these charge moves, and then Swagsire is just going to come in and eat the charge move like an absolute god. Quag God is here. Quagsire. Swagsire is going to eat an Ice Punch for breakfast, and he's going to give this Medicham some Mud Bombs for lunch and dinner. And we have a shield potentially here, because I think you might have to respect a potential Psychic. But of course they go for Ice Punch. It makes sense. They have two shields. Quagsire is going to be going for Mud Bombs after reaching that back-to-back Mud Bomb, and we're going to see the opponent have to make a choice. Are they going to let their Medicham go after getting that CMP tie? Very nicely timed CMP tie there. Going to be able to get this Mud Bomb off and get the shield from the opponent. And Quagsire, he done his job. As far as I'm concerned, you let this go, and then Noctowl just comes in and laughs. Going for the Sky Attack to snipe the Medicham, and Lickitung has nothing in the tank to be able to take out this Noctowl, and that is going to be a good game. Well played. Very nicely done here. Getting into the final game of the set. Noctowl into another Deoxys. Let's see if the trainer can pull through and take out this Deoxys without having to worry about some crazy stuff in the back. Going for the overcharge here, shielding up a Thunderbolt potentially, and that is going to be... that's the Thunderbolt. It's not a Lightning Bolt, but the opponent has a Steelix, and we come in with the Quagsire, and oh, we cannot quite make it to the Mud Bomb, unfortunately. The opponent gets to the Breaking Swipe too quickly, but the nice thing about Quagsire is it absolutely outpaces to these Mud Bombs. If you can time it correctly, you're going to be able to take this thing out. Lickety Split. It's one you probably haven't heard too much before. Going for another Mud Bomb here before the opponent gets to their Breaking Swipe, just one turn prior, as it's 4 to the Breaking Swipe, and the opponent, you know, they take a lot longer. 6, 11, Oh my god, my brain just farted. 12 turns to the breaking swipe, and then the mud bombs are going to be 5-4, 5-4, so alternating between 10 and 8 turns. So Quagsire is going to be able to outpace him with good timing, is getting a shield off of the Steelix. And I don't know, man, you could even use the bulk to just farm down a lot of this Steelix. Gonna come in with the Lantern here, and look, dude, this farm down is gonna be nasty. I'm telling you, Lantern with this energy, gonna be nasty. Here it comes. Gonna go for the breaking swipe. Lantern just shrugs it off and gets even more farm down because of it. And now we're gonna see the opponent come back in with a Deoxys, and we swap, and we get him with the Shadow Ball. Is that gonna be a shield, or are they gonna let that go? Do they let it go? That's huge. And then the opponent has a Dugong in the back. That is really not that great. But we're gonna go for the Shadow Ball. If you're not aware, Shadow Ball does do more damage for the one charge move than the Sky Attack does. So if the opponent doesn't shield that up, that's huge, and they don't. Going for a Sky Attack as well. Opponent getting greedy with their energy and not throwing any energy into this Noctowl. They may be looking to go for a farm down here, but they are not going to get it. I'm surprised they haven't. Okay. Huh? Anyway, we'll take those. We take those. I take those. He takes those. We all take those. Gonna be able to clap out. What is that, a 4-1? Trainer, show me the Stardust. That's a Pikachu Libre. Congratulations on Legend Trainer with this challenge. Again, a level 32 account. Gonna give the screenshot here in just a minute for the proof, you know. And Noctowl, Lantern, and Quagsire, the only Pokemon that they have built on their entire roster on this account. And they're able to get it. Legend with this team. Congratulations on reaching Legend here. Very awesome team. I mean, it's meta. It's disgustingly meta, but still a good team nonetheless. Very nice gameplay here by this trainer. And, you know, honestly, I don't know what their actual account name is, but congratulations on being a formal #1 in the world player. That's a massive, okay? So, very nicely done. Thank you very much for submitting these battles. And trainers, if you'd like to also submit some battles to the channel for Shoutcasting, there is a Google form in the description in the pinned comment you can check out and send those in. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.